Good morning. Happy Friday. Um, Today I left from San Juan de Ortega. That's these initial pictures to Burgos, which was supposed to be about a 13-mile walk. And to my surprise, it ended up being closer to 15. The beginning started fairly normal, going through like the woods and whatnot. And you see this cow surprised me, scared the living poop out of me. Then there were a few others that show up. But then we exited there was a family of cows here. Once we started exiting the mountain, the landscape started looking really nice. I'm going to try to do this audio thing right and pause. Once I cut a video of the landscape once I came over to the top of the mountain. So that should be coming up shortly. But you could see the clouds were breaking up, but it was a fairly windy day today. So I want to do this right. This may be coming up any second now. So I had to take a video. It was too unbelievably majestic for me to just take a picture. I'm walking I just got back. I left this morning. It's drizzling. I've been walking about 1.5 miles from the town of San Juan de Ortega, and this is what the path exits to. And I think it's the beginning. It's on my way to Burgos, and then the beginning of, or on my way to Meseta. But this is amazing how it's opening up. The skies are opening up, and hopefully it'll stop raining. But I left here, it was 34 degrees, 7 degrees Celsius, and everyone was freezing, but I had my layers, so I was quite comfortable. I even have pants on. Wow, beautiful. Talk later. Bye. I hope you like that. So the walk was fairly straightforward for a while, but then I think it was like I was in my 7th mile, thinking that I only had to go 13, and to my surprise, I started. The one thing I learned using Google Maps to plan for this is different than the trail app that shows you the actual trail walk, and the trail walk did show to be longer. There's a lot of infrastructure going on, so they'll create new paths to go through towns to, even they'll put up signs for the Camino to route people through the more traditional routes to get you to buy, I think, purchase items at the stores and coffee shops. So things change. So I really stayed close to following the signs. From this point on, it was like mostly roads and highways, which was a little bit uncomfortable, but the traffic wasn't terrible. As long as you stayed to the side, you're kind of okay. This movie software kind of mixes and matches, so we kind of go back to the woods, but pretty much once I hit mile 7, I was all road and going around the farmland and whatnot. I made some mistakes again today where I didn't get the rest I wanted to. I went as far as 13 miles without resting, and that really creates an achy situation. You saw the sheep. This is a dog. I took a great picture until he started the pooping position, but I kept it anyway. I had a video of the sheep going up this hill. This hill was actually pretty big. It was about an increase of about 600 feet on all rock. From this point on, from this cross, is when we started approaching the Burgos city, and that's when it was like all highway. And there was some like great landscape farms and whatnot, but it was all road, and wasn't easy for some reason. Once I got out of the small town areas. It went into like the industrial areas of Burgos. That's when you know you're approaching the city, when you start getting into factories. You know, in my case, it started off by going around a new airport that added at least 2 or 3 kilometers. I think that's what made up the 15 kilometers. But it rerouted to a whole new section of town, which got me closer to my hotel. I'm in Burgos now in a hotel, but I'm about a mile away from the cathedral. Tomorrow, I plan on spending a day of rest, but I'll probably be walking around Burgos, taking pictures of the cathedral. I'm going to probably do some shopping for things that I need for the next few weeks and get back into my routine. But tomorrow is going to be pretty much a day of rest. What amazes me about these little towns, I mean, the towns are small, about sometimes you don't see anyone in the homes. I don't know if these are like their secondary homes or summer homes, but you don't see a lot of people. And then every once in a while you see someone cleaning their, their garage and whatnot. So I'm sorry this mixed things up. It didn't order it the way I had thought, but I think you get the point. So, all right, I'll be signing off now. You'll see pictures of Burgos. It's the industrial area. And then I didn't take many pictures of the last 4 miles. It wasn't pretty, and I saw PepsiCo. I also saw a company called Bridgestone that we all know. It was a massive facility, manufacturing site, it looks like. And then hopefully tomorrow I'll send you better pictures of Burgos. But talk later. Bye all.